Bitcoin is picking up momentum after we see a little more clarity here between the US and China on the ongoing tariff and trade war. And right now, altcoins are starting to gain a little momentum. However, I don't think we're going to see altcoins make major moves until we reclaim that 100K level. So in this video, I'm going to go over my thoughts on the market. Usually it's sell in May, go away, but so far it really hasn't played out that way. And I think that right now we're going to see a continuation to the upside as long as more clarity comes from the ongoing trade war. So I'm going to go over the altcoins I'm most focused on, things I think have really good potential for upside in the short term, as well as my thoughts on the market in the coming weeks. Let's jump into it, guys. Like the video and subscribe to the channel down below for more every single day and every week here on In the Game. We have you covered from crypto gaming, AI, RWA, meme coins, and more. And a big shout out to our sponsors here on In the Game. We have some incredible sponsors from Cradle Games and 𝗲𝗏𝗧𝗏, as well as our premier exchange partner down below. You can check out Blowfin, no KYC, centralized exchange, over 300 plus trading pairs, always getting the new listings, as well easy in, easy out. We have sign up bonuses in the description for you here on the channel, so you can check out Blowfin in the description down below. And as mentioned, the market is looking pretty good at this point in time. We see a lot of coins in the green. Obviously, Bitcoin still in the green on the daily, the 7-day, and the 30-day, and a huge 30-day move. I mean, a big bounce, 22% on the 30 days for Bitcoin. And if you look at some of these altcoins, I mean, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has reclaimed, that $300 million level and now back above $1 billion FDV, up 43%. We see MOG up 21% on the daily. One of really only 3 or 4 altcoins in the meme coin sector that I still hold a strong bag of. So good to see that. We see Brett, another meme that I still hold, up 10%. But as mentioned, we're not really going to see altcoins start to make these crazy moves, in my opinion, until we see a 100K Bitcoin. But personally, I think we're going to get it in the coming week or two, because we do see China confirming to plan to begin trade negotiations with the United States. So this is on the tariff and ongoing trade war. The market did bounce quite nicely off of this news last night. And how can you be bearish? I mean, we see BlackRock grabbing 5,600 more Bitcoin. We see Robinhood said to plan a blockchain to trade US assets in Europe. Like, Robinhood is leading the charge in crypto. They are the consumer app, and not talking about abstract. Robinhood is by far the retail application for traders out there. So I think this is massive that their focus right now is on blockchain adoption. So when you look at the market with all these competing entities, and now the tariff wars kind of cooling off, and probably rate cuts in the upcoming future, I think it's hard not to be bullish. And of course, there are some staple altcoins that I am very, very high on. You guys know those altcoins. But in this video, I want to run through a couple of narratives, things that could springboard these narratives, what coins I'm focused on in these narratives, and why that is the case. So let's jump into it, guys. And one thing for the gaming space, obviously we are big on crypto gaming on this channel. I think that crypto gaming still is going to have a major run this cycle, but it's not going to be because of Grand Theft Auto 6. So we saw this trailer come out over the last couple of days, and people are all excited, and people always say GTA 6 will be the crypto gaming bull run catalyst. I think that's absurd. People have said this for quite some time. I understand it's a quote unquote metaverse, and there's been rumors of crypto, but that is cope. I don't think that that's going to happen. It's going to suck away attention and time. So for the most part, I think that the Grand Theft Auto 6 crypto gaming bull run thesis, you have to throw that out the window, and you have to focus on things that also are unique. Like, at the same time, a lot of games start terming themselves as the next Fortnite, or the Steam of crypto gaming, or the next Web3 Pokemon. Well, all of a sudden, Pokemon came to Web3. They're working with 𝗠𝗏. So that really doesn't work. That narrative does not work. There's not going to be a next Pokemon. There is not a next Fortnite. We need to be bullish on the first off the grid, the first parallel colony, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. Games that actually market themselves as, the revolutionary game in the crypto space, not some sort of reskinned version of a popular Web 2 game. And right now we see Coinbase becoming the exclusive crypto partner for Riot Games' League of Legends and Valorant's esports events, bringing blockchain rewards to enhance fan experiences. We recently saw Pokemon Home go over to 𝗠𝗏, which I'm very bullish on 𝗠𝗏. I mean, I saw someone was like, oh, 𝗬's already too high. Well, at the same time, like, let's just go over to the analytics tab here on Nexus. 𝗬 is double undervalued versus what the circulating market caps of Cardano and Tron and Dogecoin. Okay, like at the least, 𝗬 will, should be trading at Dogecoin's market cap. I don't see why in the world that circulating market cap can't 2.5x from here. So I do love 𝗬, especially for the fact that big IPs and big institutions and companies are working with 𝗬. So I absolutely love 𝗬 off the back of that rant. Like, I'm going with innovation and I'm going with things that have overarching utility and where you're not betting on single game experiences. So for me, you guys know my thesis. I'd rather bet on Epic Games or Riot Games than pick out the next Fortnite. I think that you're going to lose if you're trying to pick the next Fortnite. So betting on crypto gaming to win, to me, is best done by simply investing into the blockchains and the high-level studios. Keep it simple. As they say, keep it simple, stupid, right? We always try to overcomplicate things. We want to hit home runs, finding some $3 million coin out there that's going to 100x. But at the same time, if you just stack your bags of Ronin, Avalanche, 𝗬i, IMX, Prime, Beam, Zentry, Superverse, etc., those have so many ecosystem plays underneath them that you are bound to succeed this cycle. They have both the network effect of transactions and users, but if one game on those chains or those ecosystems pops off, all of a sudden you are a big winner in those plays. We see Superverse coming out with new partnerships. We also see stuff like Gunzilla and their mainnet going live. And I posted this, crypto gaming guys only want one thing, and it's effing disgusting. And crypto gaming guys, we just want off the grid mainnet to go live and really start speculating on these assets. I do think that's when we're going to start see a little more upside in the crypto gaming market. We see crypto, obviously in the AI space on the gaming side, we see Parallel coming out with their alpha test for Parallel Colony. This is a AI-based colony building style game. It is probably one of the most advanced AI games that has been put into the market so far. Top tier graphics, and everything in this game is AI generated and based with AI agents, and they did not coattail the AI agent narrative, which I absolutely love. I think this is going to be very, very bullish for Prime. Obviously, recently, Prime took a dip after the Wayfinder prompt token launch was a little bit of a disappointment, but I also think in the right market, prompt's going to overcorrect. You're going to see Prime stakers start to really make some money off those prompt stakes as well whenever they come out with their first-person shooter and Parallel Colony. I think there's a lot of catalysts ahead, and I do love Prime at this level. Look, and we're looking at the prices here for a lot of these top protocols. We see Super around 65 cents. I still think Beam is dirt cheap at these prices. The fact that Ronin is undervalued versus Superverse and Beam to me is absolutely crazy. So these remain some of my top DCAs in the crypto gaming space. But right now, Echelon Prime 288, it's almost at less than 100 million circulating market cap. That just doesn't make sense to me. This ecosystem has their own chain. 3 to 4 ecosystem games, is one of the most popular crypto gaming projects in the space and one of the most successful crypto gaming projects ever since we really started this industry. Like, 𝗪𝗓𝒄 is the most successful of any crypto gaming project, but Echelon Prime and Parallel, they have been around. They have had their share of successes, and I think that this should not drop below 100 mil. So I would be a buyer here at these levels on the Prime token. And then just seeing some of the more innovation in the crypto gaming space. Whenever mainnet comes, we have MapleStory coming up. A lot of good things in the crypto gaming space. So those are the coins I'm looking at for the most part, are those high level infrastructure layers as well as Gun. I just think that when Gunzilla goes to mainnet, that is a great opportunity to ride that token up. Currently, it's still kind of middling in that $500 million market cap range. Right now at 471 million. It's down 25% this week. I do think that is a pretty good buy. Moving on into AI. I mean, to me, AI is the narrative that you need to have bags of, but it is risky because to me, this is the crypto gaming of last cycle. And what I mean by that, I think there's going to be more failures than successes. And that's with all of crypto. I mean, to be fair, 99% of cryptos don't end up making it, which is a sad thing to have to say. However, I would be betting very, very heavily on top tier projects that you still deem undervalued. One of those to me is 𝗲𝗏𝗦𝗧. This is a 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏 subnet, $30 million market cap. This is my absolute favorite low market cap AI coin in the entire market. Also followed by 𝗏𝗏𝗦𝗧 GPU. Although GPU has been losing some of its flair, not really moving as fast with the market, whereas we did see 𝗲 at one point pump quite tremendously up to about $3.60 due to Bitcoin's couple days of downturn in the recent days. We had seen this go back down, but I think 𝗲𝗏𝗦𝗧 at 30 mil is a super safe bet to hit back over $100 million market cap quite easily whenever AI and altcoins do start to rally. And for the most part, that's what I'm looking at. You guys know I like render, tau, etc. in the AI space. And for memes, we see MOG bouncing. And look, meme coins are not going to go away. As frustrating as it might be as a utility investor, as someone who loves crypto gaming, or as someone who loves AI, it is just what it is. There's going to be another meme coin cycle. We've seen this happen with this Gork coin, etc. So for me, it's just Brett Mog. I still like Calvin as well. I'm not really spreading my bets too far and wide on the meme coin space. I'm just going with some of the category leaders, in my opinion, and that's Brett and Mog. I think that's the safest way to put your bags. And if you want a low market cap bet, I would be going with Calvin. And of course, Pengu. However, Pengu did just have such a huge run. I would not be chasing Pengu, although I do think that this obviously still has tons of upside heading into abstract TGE, as well as the momentum in the meme coin space picking up. I think the Pudgy Penguins token is the culture token of crypto. So Pengu, Brett, Mog, I think those are pretty simple bets in the meme coin space. And look, we may not be, digging into the small cap coins right now, but what I can tell you is there's a time for that. The time for that is when the market starts to heat up and show interest in certain sectors, and you can really dive in and snag these low market cap coins. For me, I'm stacking up on the same quality coins heading into where I think we will pass 100K and see a little more activity in the altcoin market. Also, leading into off the grid mainnet, MapleStory going live, etc. I think the gaming sector could see a little bit of a pump off the back of that. People start speculating on assets and trading, and you see how much the top players are making per day playing off the grid. And then AI, you just have to have AI in your portfolio. It's just undoubtedly the top niche this cycle. So for me, I'm top heavy render tau, and then I love 𝗲𝗏𝗦𝗧 and GPU. So guys, that's going to wrap it up today. Like I mentioned, it's not new tokens, but for me, I can't get enough of these before the market does rally. And I think right now your risk reward to the downside versus upside heavily favors the upside. So guys, like the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more every single day here and week on In the Game. I will see you guys either tomorrow or Friday for the next video. As always, like, subscribe, and play well, my friends. And of course, stay bullish, my friends.